The city is burning.
At dawn, San Francisco was not waking up. It was breaking apart. The ground tore open. Buildings collapsed. Gas lines burst. Fires moved through the streets like the city itself had become fuel. People ran with whatever they could carry. A coat, a photograph, a child.
Hold on tight.
And then came the second disaster. The banks were closed. Vaults were sealed. Money was trapped behind steel doors, while thousands stood in the ashes with nothing. In the middle of that smoke, one banker made a decision that sounded insane. His name was Amadeo Pietro Giannini. Most people called him AP. He looked at the burning city and understood what almost nobody else did. If money stopped moving, San Francisco would stop breathing.
Get the money out before the fire reaches it.
The boy who understood trust.
A.P. Giannini was not born into power. He was born in San Jose, California in 1870, the son of Italian immigrants. His family did not teach him how to protect wealth from behind marble walls. They taught him work. As a boy, tragedy hit early. His father was killed, and Giannini learned that life could change in one violent moment. Later, in the produce business, he got his real education. He saw farmers risk everything on weather. He saw shopkeepers count every coin. He saw immigrants work twice as hard just to be taken half as seriously. And he learned one rule that would shape his life. Trust was not weakness. Trust was currency.
Bank for the people. Nobody wants.
By his early 30s, Giannini could have lived comfortably, but comfort bored him.
Back up! No one's going in!
What is the meaning of this? Unhand him!
If you were rich, banks listened. If you were an immigrant, a fisherman, a fruit seller, or a small merchant, they often turned you away. Traditional bankers saw risk. Giannini saw the people actually building the city. So in 1904, he opened the Bank of Italy in San Francisco. Not in a palace, in a converted saloon.
Why trust people with so little?
Because they are not little to themselves.
April 18, 1906.
Then, on April 18th, 1906, the earth shook. In less than a minute, San Francisco was wounded. But the fires that followed turned the wound into a nightmare. Blocks disappeared. Smoke darkened the sky. Panic moved through the streets. Giannini rushed to the bank with one thought burning in his mind: the savings of widows, laborers, grocers, fishermen, mothers, and families who had trusted him with everything they had. If that money burned, their hope burned with it. Someone near him hesitated.
Mr. Giannini, if we stay, we may lose everything.
If we leave it here, they lose everything.
The bank inside a house.
Giannini did not wait for permission. Inside the damaged bank, men moved in silence. Records were grabbed. Money pouches were lifted. Gold, coins, and securities were packed fast, not into an armored car, into a produce wagon. Then came the trick. Crates of oranges and vegetables were thrown over everything. A bank disguised as groceries.
This is the whole bank? No. This is the people's way back.
By the time anyone understood what had happened, the Bank of Italy was no longer in the building. It was under fruit. And soon, it was inside Giannini's home in San Mateo. Gold on the floor, records on tables, a fortune hidden in a private house. The bank had survived, but survival was not enough.
Loans on a handshake.
After the fire, the poor came to Giannini with nothing. No homes, no shops, no papers, no proof.
You have
To most banks, they were finished. But Giannini opened a makeshift bank in the ashes and did what other bankers thought was madness. He gave them money on a handshake. To immigrants, to families with smoke still in their clothes.
I have nothing left to give you.
Then give me your word.
That was the contract. No marble desk, no perfect documents, just trust. A baker bought flour, a fisherman bought nets, a mother reopened the small shop that fed her children. But that handshake did more than save lives. It made enemies. Because Giannini proved the poor were not worthless, and the men who controlled money hated him for it. Giannini's small Bank of Italy did not stay small. He opened branches across California, bringing banking closer to farmers, workers, immigrants, and small businesses. In 1928, he combined his growing financial network with a Los Angeles bank already using a more ambitious name. And in 1930, the Bank of Italy officially became Bank of America. The country was entering the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, banks were closing, fear controlled every decision. But Giannini believed money was useless if it only sat protected inside a vault. His bank financed farms, businesses, and the growing motion picture industry. It helped Walt Disney complete Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs when the production needed more funding. Then came an even greater risk. Engineers wanted to build a bridge across the Golden Gate. Many investors were afraid. The project was expensive, difficult, and launched during the worst economic crisis in modern American history. But Bank of America purchased $6 million in bridge bonds, helping construction begin. In 1937, the Golden Gate Bridge opened. Steel stretched across the water. Thousands had found work. And an idea many had called impossible now connected an entire region. By the time Giannini died in 1949, his one-room bank had grown into a global financial power. But his greatest achievement was not its size. It was what the bank made possible. A farmer planting another crop. A filmmaker finishing a dream. A worker crossing a bridge that did not exist before. Giannini understood that banking was not only about protecting wealth, it was about believing in what people could build with it. The Bank of Italy became Bank of America because the people once ignored by America were helping build its future.